What's up, guys? Jeff Cavalier, ATHLEAN-X.com. So maybe you've got a back injury or you've had a back injury in the past and you think that your days of lifting are over, or at least your days of lifting heavy weights are over. But I'm going to tell you today that that's not the case, especially if you start training your body and your back the right way. You see, the back is extremely important for us for a lot of reasons. If you're looking at the upper back here, right, we have one of the most important structures in your entire body to protect, and that is the spinal cord. And it will do anything in its power to be able to do that. So we oftentimes will get lots of muscle spasm in here through the upper back because you're trying to do one thing. You're trying to create stability. And if you don't have the stability through the strength of your mid-scapular muscles or anything in your upper back, guess how you're going to get it? You're going to get it through spasm. And the spasm is going to create an artificial stability. But that's not good because spasms hurt. When we get down to the low back, we also have obviously some really critical functions here to protect our whole center of gravity. And what happens is the low back usually takes on the brunt of insufficient mobility other places, usually in the joints right below that. Most importantly, the hips. If your hips are not mobile enough or strong enough, basically it shifts the brunt of its work and responsibility one link up the kinetic chain right here to the lumbar spine. Not good if you don't have a back able to withstand that. So now you injure yourself. What's the biggest thing to helping you get back on track? I'm going to tell you this right now. You got to make sure you remember this. It's that you have to go for stamina before strength. In the lower back, if you want to recuperate from an injury and get back to lifting more than you ever did before, you have to focus on stamina before strength. Obtaining and then maintaining the stable lumbar spine posture is critical to every single thing you're going to do. Whether you step over a deadlift, whether you do a bent over row, whether you're even doing a lying down bench press, the stability through your core is going to start with a stable lumbar spine and getting into the natural curvature of your spine and being able to hold it. So the best thing you can do before you even worry about strength is start doing exercises like I'm showing you here. This is not really a hyperextension. People will call this a hyperextension, but we're not going to take it all the way up into extension. What we're going to do is we're going to get to a neutral position with a little bit of extension, the natural curvature of your lumbar spine. And you want to make sure that you can hold this. And when I say hold this, I'm talking about hold it. Treat it like a plank. Start going for durations of a minute and a half, 2 minutes. When you can handle that, guess what you do next? You weight it. And you don't always have to weight it like I'm doing here equally with a weighted vest, but you can actually do it what I'm doing here. And that's asymmetrical loading. Because you never get the luxury, especially if you're an athlete, you don't get the luxury of always loading symmetrically across your spine. So hold the dumbbell a little bit out to your side or a kettlebell a little bit out to one side and still try to maintain that non-rotated, stable position of your lumbar spine. Now, once you've got that in place, the idea here is build up your volume. So again, stamina. So it's not just stamina in a single session, but it's stamina over the course of multiple sessions. So work on getting yourself to be able to tolerate this not just one time a week, but 2 times, 3 times, 4 times a week. Build up your volume. Do it in multiple sessions across the week, and you'll see that your muscle stamina will be right where you need it to be to move on to phase 2, and that is the strengthening. And guess what? When you get back to doing your strengthening, you have to make sure you take a baby steps progression, because it's going to take a lot to overcome the hesitation that your body will have to allow you to exert the strength that you possibly have. Right? You may have a lot of strength, but if you can't convince your back that you've got it, it's not going to give it to you. So you have to make sure that even if you used to be able to deadlift 315 pounds, 400 pounds before you hurt your back, you got to start way back at the beginning again. 135 pounds, do it through multiple sets, multiple reps, and convince yourself that you are in complete command of each and every one of those reps. When you've done that, baby step up to the next notch. And I'm not talking jumping up to 185, but I'm talking about going to 155 and convincing yourself that you can do that. And over time, as you really start to command every single rep of that deadlift, your back will actually allow you to start using the strength that you have and that you had, maybe that you never really lost, as long as you're doing the right progression. Now the last note here, weightlifting belts. Guys will ask, Jeff, is it proper to use a weightlifting belt? I say no. Not if you're trying to organically build back your strength. We all know that a weightlifting belt can give us the temporary feeling of safety that we have to maybe attack a workout, but in the long run, that's the worst thing you can do, because attacking a workout with false sense of security is the fastest way to get hurt again. Okay, so what you want to do is avoid the weightlifting belt. We know that when we have a lower leg injury and we wrap a knee brace around our knee, our quads will tend to shut down. They'll tend to allow the brace to do the work. We don't want that. We don't want our internal abdominal structures to say, hey, you do the work, I'll kind of let myself back out of this one. You want to make sure that your internal stabilizers from the front to the back, the transverse abdominis, all the muscles in through your lower back, they're the ones doing the work, because guess what? They should be doing the work after all. Guys, I hope you found this video helpful, and I'm telling you, there's hope. My own wife had a lumbar fusion a few years ago at multiple levels, and she's now back not only deadlifting, but deadlifting more than she ever has before. She's stronger than she ever has been before because she's trained the right way. She worried in the beginning about getting stamina. She then built her strength, and now she's taken everything to all new levels, and that's what you guys can do too. If you guys are looking for a program that puts the science back in strength, and it's created by a physical therapist, so we know that there's a progression to everything we do, and there's a safety behind what we do, then I'd head to ATHLEAN-X.com right now and get our ATHLEAN-X training system. In the meantime, if you found this video helpful, or if you're dealing with your own back injury, make sure you let me know below, and I'll keep making more of these videos. You know, we break out our boy here, Ray, to show you guys exactly what's going on inside the body to help us understand more of what our bodies are capable of. I'll see you guys back here again in just a couple days.